after marching down the field, only getting 3 there. Kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Ty Chandler now to return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. And his pass incomplete.
I like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Jalen Lane deep for Washington. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Lane. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shot of playoff football.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
2nd and 9.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 70 Timberwolves. 19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's to Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 13 yards there on a Washington first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Daniels looking to throw. Rotates Ertz going across the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That's another Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Street. Panther 11. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Warriors 70. Trap 60. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. Go.
Throwing now is Daniels. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again. He's got it. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Read alert. Check smash.
To the air goes Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This is caught. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. To the air with McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. The Vikings hit 9-3 here on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
70, ready. Bravo 80.
Now McCarthy. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trey Amos. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future, and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Bravo 80. Warriors 70. Cardinal. Ready up.
Again, it's Krosky Merritt. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Rangers. Check. Cut 19. Panther 11. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jonathan Allen in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Fair catch.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Jordan Addison. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the
Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And now fall incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Second and 10.
Warriors 17. Viking 18.
Throwing is McCarthy. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's a gain of 27
That'll
yards.
wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now first down carry by Jones. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Make something happen. Come on. Big play, big play.
Back to throw. McCarthy. He'll try and do this himself. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've started with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now Daniel, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Second down.
Look at my team.
Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We got to push it up. We got to push it up. We got to push it up. 60. Pat to 60.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Zach Ertz, the man in motion.
Seven Pirates.
In motion, the tight end. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels checks it down. Krosky-Merritt. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
32-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Go! Hey, smash! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! 19 tight! 19 tight! Street! Street! Check smash! Check smash! Ready, ready?
Here's Daniels. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Washington, first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Washington.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion.
19 Lions.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of the best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion.
Go.
Back to throw now on first down. Now Daniels going to keep it. Jonathan Bernard. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Deputy! Deputy Lions! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Cap 50! Cap 50! Cup 19! Cup 19!
Now Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Panther 60.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Commanders 17, Vikings 3. kick off for Washington.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Talk about how I get it. All these girls are saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we out the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux and that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth you.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's McCarthy. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Now their versatile running back, here's Austin Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
To kick off for Washington.
17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Hey, Mosey, you see it, Mosey. Warrior, 70.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Second and 11. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the option, it's Jones. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 79 Broncos.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. That's over the middle. He finds Naylor. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 15-yard line.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Come 19, come 19. Hey, smash. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Check up.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Vikings boom it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Down the left sideline, inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Vikings 10.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
60 Bison. Maverick. Warrior 70. Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They overloaded that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go. 18-70 Lions. Hurt.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. So a good punt there, but a very strong 13-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Taken down at the 42.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Bronco 80! Panther 11! Panther 11! 7 Pirates! 60 Mavericks! 60 Mavericks!
Throwing now is Daniels. He's got his receiver, Lane. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Roll! Ready?
On 1st down, it's Krosky Merritt. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Shot alert! Let's go! 19, Charger, 19! 79.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Reload! Ready?
A run inside, Krosky Merritt. 155 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Hurt. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18. 18 Pioneer. Ready?
Daniels looking to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Hey, give me a G. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. And give me the ring. Give me the lock. Give me the rock. And give me the key. And it's only me. Wait till give me a team.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole.
Buffalo 18. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
To the air with McCarthy. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 58 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Going after try forthcoming. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our answers. We're healing with ways that don't last.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
And now they'll shift things around.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Warriors 70.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The offense on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
19 tight. 19 tight. 18 rattling. 18 rattling.
To throw is Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 24 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Ready, set.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Pass the 60. Pass back in. 40 back in. Look. Shot alert. Shot alert. Roll. Read up, bro. Ring it. Hey. Hey. Unlock. Smash. Smash.
On the give, Krosky Merritt. 165 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
This 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Set. Cowboys. No.
A give now to Bill. This is Krosky Merritt. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gay is on for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Commanders 34, Vikings 17. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Check out.
Throwing is